Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Sarad Nor back again with another video after about a month. I always know I say, hey, I'm gonna start doing videos every month, but it's kind of hard. It's not hard, but you gotta actually put some effort to doing it. I'm just sitting in my office. Just got out of court not too long ago. I know I'm looking all kind of dusty and ashy. Just got out of court on Zoom court for some of my bail bond clients, and fixing to go work out here in a minute. Been trying to get around to it, but I want to talk today about uh my guy Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels. Uh, I don't make no bones about anything. I've been a big fan of Tommy for a long, long time. Cause I thought, well, we do kind of related in both ways. I actually started following Tommy when I worked. I came from the corporate world too. I used to work at Alltel. Then we got purchased or bought out by Verizon. Then we got. Then I moved over to Hewlett Packard. Let's see, this light do some better. Then I moved over to HP. Yeah. Then I moved over to HP in Conway. I worked there for about 6 years, and then they sent all our jobs to Guadalajara, Mexico, and then the call center people they sent over to India. So I can relate to Tommy about working in corporate world because I think he used to work at IBM or whatnot. And and from what I know, Kevin Samuels was in the corporate world too, and he worked in sales. And he looks like one of those guys that work in sales. Always dressed up, got great posture. He actually one thing I will say about Kevin Samuels because I went to HBCU, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. For anybody want to know, Kevin Samuels fits the mold of if you was describe a Kappa or a Noop. If he is a Noop, I don't know if he's a Noop. I think he plays KSI. If you said, "Hey, here's your stereotypical Kappa," Kevin Samuels would be it. He looks the part, dresses the part. You know, I ain't seen him. I ain't twirl a cane or nothing yet, but he fits the mold of a traditional Kappa. But I just wanted to discuss, cause see, I got on the YouTube mostly to talk politics. I never said but I watched Tommy a lot. But his little whole world in the black, what they call the black sector and all that, I never did want to get into it. I'm not gonna never get into that black, the ignorant sector, as just the buffoons and all the ignorant stuff. I like to talk about real deal stuff. And if you can see on my page, I talk politics and a few hip hop stuff and stuff that's going on in the world, like the stuff I'm interested in. But yeah, I just wanted to talk and just give my. I believe I have. I haven't watched anybody else's videos in regards to Kevin Samuels versus Tommy Sotomayor. I haven't watched any of them because I want to give my own opinion. I think, and I heard a lot of people's opinion on Tommy's show. Them 2 nights he discussed it, and I called in. Just being real, I called in. I was trying to give Tommy my opinion. That's why I'm dropping this video. Hopefully he hears this, and Kevin Samuels too. But I want to give an analysis of what happened. Not no feelings or emotions or anything get like that. I'm telling you straight up analysis from me just sitting by the sidelines and watching Tommy for all this time and then learning about Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? So I think I picked up on Kevin. I've been watching Tommy. So Tommy since about 2009. Well, no. I don't know. I started working at HP in 2009. Sometime way back. It's been a long ass time. I was watching Tommy when um he was into it, old boy in South Carolina. I can't think of dude's name. I've been watching that long, and probably it was before then. That's when I started really watching Tommy. And then back when they were saying he was messing some chick in Houston, Caramel Kitten or something, I don't know. But I watched Tommy way back when. Like I said, I tell people I connected on Tommy when I first saw one of his videos. He was calling them hair-headed hooligans. And I was like, oh shit. Cause see, I used to call them I used to go around telling the girls about the weave. I used to work in the corporate world. I used to always tell the girls about why y'all wearing the weave all the time. Why y'all wearing the weave? Y'all look so much better with y'all regular hair. I used to be that guy at the job, and people used to hear me so much. Girls actually started changing their hairstyles because I used to call girls. Like back in the day, girls had the ponytails. They had the ponytails in their head. I call them detachable face radios because we come back from the era where we had detachable face radios. You pull your radio off. Young folks won't know nothing about that. You gotta take your radio off and hide it under the seat, put it in your pocket, take so nobody won't steal your radio. So they I used to always call girls with the weave and stuff detachable faces. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a detachable face ponytail or them little circle things you wear in the head or whatever. And when he said hair had hooligans, I was like, damn, he got me right there, and I was hooked ever since. And I've been watching Tommy. And you know what I'm saying? I've been a supporter of him. About a t-shirt. I got one t-shirt from Tommy. I think I may have donated a couple dollars, but I won't say I am a fan. I'm a supporter of the man. And that's want to give you an analysis of how do we get here. And first off, I want to say Tommy is, I don't know, I ain't gonna say he's the originator, because I heard people, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard people say Sergeant Willie P, or it might be a few others that were out doing this kind of stuff before Tommy. But I know Tommy is the main man, the one that blew everything up in this whole topic about black women. And really, it's not just black women with Tommy, it's the whole black community. That's one difference between Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels focuses laser beam directly on the women. But I heard he does other stuff, but fragrances and all this other type of stuff. But he was laser beamed in on the women when he went viral. And Tommy does that and women issues. And I heard on one of his calls, when he had the show, he was like Alex Jones. Tommy is the Alex Jones of this black YouTube shit. That's just my opinion. He is the Alex Jones. Everybody got something from Tommy. That's just like I watch a lot of politics and I keep up with the white side of the part with politics all the time. I watch Sticks and Hammer 666, AJ Goodman, Tim Pool podcast, We Are Change, Steven Crowder. Everybody got game from Alex Jones. Even the whole pro-black sector. We all get game from Alex Jones. No matter who you are, we got so much game. If you've been on this YouTube shit, hey, Alex Jones, everybody got, either you hate him or love him, everybody done got stuff from Alex Jones. Everybody. That's why I say with Tommy is the Alex Jones of this shit. He is. He's the Alex Jones. And when you're Alex Jones, you're going to get attacked. You're going to get pulled off. You're going to be banned. Everything. But Tommy Sotomayor is to the black sector of YouTube what Alex Jones is to the pretty much white political sector of YouTube. And that's just blaringly obvious. You know what I'm saying? So everything in Tommy's when I watched the shows when he was saying, hey, I'm the originator. I don't have no disagreements about anything Tommy said in regards to him stealing these lines, this line, or this phrase or that phrase. And I caught wind. I'm gonna explain how we got here. I caught wind, like everybody else. Kevin Samuels went viral with old girl, and I heard him talking. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I like his message. That's real. That's real. I feel him on all that. Everything he said, I feel him because if you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. And then I was listening. And then he said, it wasn't that show, but he said something about a Madden King. And I'm like, oh shit. When he said Madden King, I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, damn, I know he got that from Tommy. And then that natural inclination in your mind, like, what's Tommy going to say about this? What's Tommy going to think? Because I saw how big he got and blew up. So I don't know if anybody else did it, but I myself, I started putting in the YouTube search feed, Tommy versus Kevin Samuels. I ain't see nothing appear. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess ain't nobody really catch it like that. I said, I know some people catch it because anytime somebody says something like that, I'm knowing they send it back to Tommy. Knowing, I'm like, it's going to be only a matter of time before Tommy respond because he said Madden King. I heard this man say Madden King. Okay. And so, eventually, we got here like, a week ago where Tommy actually responded, And like I said, I agree with everything Tommy said. I ain't got no bones about it. Everything he was said was right. But this is where I want to say, this is where we come at. Lil Wayne, I'm getting a comparison. Tommy is the Lil Wayne. Kevin Samuels. I don't know if it's fair or not, but he kind of like the young thug. And I'm gonna tell you how. Once again, I said it about 2 or 3 times, and I'm gonna just let y'all know. With me talking about this situation, I had to go get me a drink. I said I had to get me a drink. I'm drinking some Rocktown vodka right now with a little. I don't know. It's a little something mixed with it. All right. Cause I wanted to. I just felt like it'll be necessary just to sip a little while talking about this situation. But how we get here? I think we got here because, like I said, Tommy is the person with the natural talent. Tommy is the athlete in regards to this YouTube shit in this black YouTube sector. Tommy is the one with all the natural physical ability, talent to play the game. Kevin Samuels wasn't. Kevin Samuels has been work, practice. Tommy Sotomayor brought something to this market nobody ever seen before. Tommy brought this to YouTube, this style. He brought this to YouTube, this whole focus on the black woman and really the black community as a whole. And the way he presented it and the way he did it, he brought something to the market that nobody else have. And when he did, he lit it on fire with his natural ability. That's what happened, first and foremost. And this is what happened. And Tommy Sotomayor was flowing smooth. Tommy I'm going to tell you where the problem came in. People watch you. Everybody's been so many people watching you. But I heard Tommy say on many occasions, he's had deals or offers from big corporations, big radio networks, satellite streaming services for him to go pop, basically. Like signing like a rapper staying independent and saying, hey, I can sign with a major. But Tommy always said, I don't want to do it. He won't be his own man. He don't want to do it because he ain't going to be able to do it how he want to do it. And like go damn ham and go act a fool. So, people hear that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's really a market for this. There's people willing to pay for this. So, Tommy been doing this thing. But where I think, where you get a rise to Kevin Samuels, when Tommy's doing this thing, I think Tommy got distracted a lot. And you heard it so many times. And this is where I see it when this is where you open the door for Kevin Samuels. When Tommy started going after all these dope fiends and bums and junkies and crackheads on YouTube, in my opinion, you lost focus. And I used to hear other big YouTubers say, you gotta stop screwing with the bums and the junkies and the dope fiends of YouTube. You can't feed the trolls. And I believe that was one of the problems because now you're getting distracted. So, hear me out on this. So, say example, like I'm gonna tell Tommy this is a message to Tommy too. What you don't realize, I know everybody feels some type of way about themselves, and if I was big as Tommy Sotomayor on YouTube, I'd probably be Googling to see what everybody's saying about me. But what you don't realize, your real fans, like I'm a real fan, I'm still a real fan of you. Real fans, everybody that you had beef with pretty much, the only reason I knew about them is because of you, bro. You the only reason. If you never would have brought down these people to our face, we would have never known. And I think that's where you hurt yourself by even bringing up the trolls back in the day. Because we didn't care shit about trolls. Because when we look for Tommy Sotomayor and his videos, I'm not looking for them bums and junkies that you used to talk about all the time to see what they say about you. The only time somebody will even pull up a, like we say, Lil Foots and the dude in South Carolina and the crazy dudes in Chicago and all that. Only time we would probably even listen to somebody like that is if something happened to you in a scandal, then we just want to see somebody else's opinion. But other than that, we not. And I think the problem was when, say like you got a Lil Foots, right? And you start bringing attention to him. We your fans, okay, let's go see what this crazy fool talking about. And we start hearing, we start listening, and you get to the point where when Tommy started talking about him, after we get through a Tommy video or something, let's go see what this crazy ass nigga Littlefoot's talking about. And we over here just, it's almost cannon fodder. And we just listen to this shit, just seeing how crazy this motherfucker is. Yeah, excuse my French on this shit, but we gotta go see how this crazy motherfucker talking. And we just getting a kick out of it. It's like watching the fool, the clown at the circus. We watching him. But you understand, when you bring him more views, but along with bringing him, when you bring him more views, they're not real views. It's just us going to see what he talking about. The other crazy people that you're giving them energy. Oh, he got 1,000 views. Littlefoot's got 1,000 views now. So that crazy person is gonna go watch, and he gonna bring more of his little crazy people, and it's gonna attract them because he got 1,000 views, so he must be talking about something. No, he's really not. It's just over us are going over there just to see because Tommy is telling us about these fools all the time, and we just want to see what's going on. And then now it's like a running show, and you giving life to this dope head. You giving this man 1,000 followers. You don't understand this man. That's all he ever wanted in life, and he's happy. And you already know that. But and then I used to see when we watched him. But as soon as Tommy stopped talking about these people, give it a week or two, we forget about. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but I forget about them. I forget about Littlefoot and the dude in South Carolina and the crazy when he bonded out in Chicago. I totally forget about him, and I'm like, I'm focused on Tommy and my other stuff. Then Tommy bring him back up. Now we have to go and see what Tommy talking about with these other dudes, and when you do that, you give them more clout, whereas the more your haters are gonna go there because they see Littlefoot's got 1,000 followers. We can get behind him and support him. He got 1,000 followers. That ain't a lot, but he got these followers. So now you're gonna bring the crazy to support them. Now you're giving them energy to attack you, to ban pages, to block pages, to get you off stuff because you're giving the trolls energy, man. You're giving them energy. Even though you're making money off them, but I believe you're hurting yourself in the meanwhile. And you're not focused on what you're here for. You're focused on these people don't got them doing them. And Tommy, I believe you're really doing it because you're trying to show how stupid they are and how they're lying and wrong. And you're doing it for us, but you don't realize you don't have to do that for us because your fans are not watching them unless you bring them to us. Just like with these new ones, like I think you said the Jurassic Sissy. And these new cast of characters that you got that hating on you. I ain't never went to that main page and look at nothing. And then I'm glad you ain't never say his name because I ain't never went. And then that other crazy one with the lisp. I ain't never went and watched none of these folks. And the good thing I will say, you don't say their names no more, so I don't even have no reason to search them. Even what's that one, Shay? I knew her from Star, but you think I'm going to look for Shay page? Hell no. I ain't got time. I got too much shit going on. I'm a bail bondsman. I do a whole bunch of shit. But I think, bro, Tommy, you got distracted with fucking with the bombs because you trying to prove everybody that you're not what they're saying you are when you don't have to. You're not going to lose us. That's what you failed to understand. You weren't going to lose us. You don't have to address them. We already know what it is. I don't fuck with bums, dope fiends, and junkies on the streets. I'm not gonna fuck with them on YouTube. And I think you lost focus instead of keeping on your main mission. And then, so guess what? You got Kevin Samuels over here watching. He come from corporate America too. So all three of us come from corporate America. He watching. He come from sales. He watching. And it's just like, let me give you the example. It's just like when, say if you go to a small town, a guy bring a hot wing joint to town, and it's the bomb, and everybody love his food. Everybody in the town loves food, the hot wings, the barbecues off the chain, whatever. First barbecue hot wing place in town. But the hot wing barbecue place got started getting money, get distracted. Now it used to be open 6 days a week. Now it's open 3 days a week. Now it's not open a lot. Now he done got into some tax troubles. Had to close the business down, open up here. Had to change the name, do this, open up over here. Had to do this and stay closed for 3 months. And I think while you so busy being distracted with the bombs and the dope fiends of YouTube, you're getting away and swaying from your message. Now you're getting channels blocked because you're giving these bums power, and they getting the army to come just flag you all the time, where you have to constantly keep creating channels. And not only that, the YouTube algorithm is changing at all times, and you're not adhering to these rules. You got a guy like Kevin Samuels just sitting in the way watching. You know. And basically, what I think, Kevin Samuels saw what you was doing, and he heard that corporate people been after you and wanting to make money with you. You said you didn't want to go corporate. Kevin Samuels said, okay, I'm finna repackage this, clean it up, and present it in a corporate environment just like we do it in the corporate world, and make it suitable basically for white folks or for the media. Because in my opinion, what I see Kevin Samuels trying to do is he's going to be the next Ayana, whatever that broad name is, Fix My Life. He's going to be the black man of that. He's going to be that. Jordan Peterson. What's the doctor, the doctor that Oprah put on? Whatever the doctor, the Catch Me Outside girl he was with. He's finna be the next, he's gonna be the next superstar of the mainstream. I think he's looking to blow up. I think he's looking to sell out technically to the corporate, so he can have his show. He gonna be the next Ayana Fix My Life, the black male version, the black Dr. Phil, the new Steve Harvey. Kevin Samuels has positioned himself to do that because he saw a market for it, because you told us about the market. And you're like, shit, Tommy don't want to do it. Shit, I'm finna clean this bitch up. I'm finna clean this message up, spit shining. Finna put this suit on, his glasses. Finna be the most professionalist dude, sitting up with super great posture, looking like James, a little skinny James Bond, a little skinny black James Bond, and push this message. No cussing. We gonna keep it play at all time. I'm not gonna raise my voice, and I'm gonna do this shit like we was in the like we was in HP in the board meeting, or we was presenting in front of the VP. And that's how he doing it. And I had to say one time, you said you didn't want that. You didn't want that world. Which, hey, I can't knock it. Hey, I love your presentation. I love how you give it to us raw. But you said you didn't want it, and then two, you got distracted. So this man came in and filled a niche. He found the opening, just like you always tell people. Find the opening, come in. But I understand why you upset, because he came in on your wave a little bit, but streamlined it and cleaned it up and dressed it up and put a suit on it and put the good music with it and made it real super clean cut corporate. So ain't no cussing, none of that. So you can reach all forms of everywhere, and this could go mainstream. That's what I think he's doing. He's shooting for a deal to go mainstream on you. And that's what we have here. Kevin Samuels just saw, put it this way, Thomas Sotomayor created a lane and an image, and he created a new area in YouTube. Tommy didn't want to clean it up and go corporate with it, which is all cool, because Tommy is the Alex Jones of YouTube. He gonna stay buck wild. That's how Alex Jones is. He not gonna clean up and straighten up. Alex Jones always gonna be buck wild, but he gonna get his own. But Alex Jones know what comes with it, because there's plenty of dudes that did Alex Jones but cleaned it up and went corporate with it. It's plenty of guys like that. Even like a Steve. Well, I ain't gonna say Steven Crowder, but it's a lot of guys that do Alex Jones but the corporate clean way. You know, and then they don't mention them. It's several of them that don't mention Alex Jones at all, but they knowing everybody ain't off Alex Jones. But Alex Jones throws little shots here and there, because when he went down, they ain't help him. But, bro, Tommy, He just cleaned up your message because you said you didn't want to go corporate. You didn't want to go pop, which, like I said, I agree with all day. Hey, do you, bro? But he cleaned up your message, streamlined, and stayed working. Because you can tell. He mentioned he's not as talented. He ain't talented as Tommy. Tommy's just a natural talent. But you know where that talent comes. It's like the white boys is not good as the black teams. But you get to the tournaments and the white boys run offenses on you all day. We all know if you play basketball in high school, you have a black team with all the talent in the world. They dunking out the gym, running more athletic. But them white boys, you get with them white boys, they're not as talented as all. Ain't nobody on the team dunking, but they gonna run the shit out their offense, and they gonna every time you fuck up, they gonna make you pay for it, and that's how they end up beating you. And that's the only thing Kevin Samuels doing. He just cleaned up your message and streamlined it and focused directly on women and made it palatable to the world. That's the only thing he did. Along with being very influenced by you and getting his game from you. And then I'm gonna put it out here to the package. It's a niche. I see you not serving them, and then you getting distracted with the bums on YouTube, the dope fiends and bums and junkies, like I like to call them. You get so distracted with them, we missing your message, Tommy. And one thing I will tell Tommy, bro, you ain't got to do shit Kevin Samuels got to do because you are the original. You could do your same stuff, talking about, black women, talking about the news. You ain't got to just talk about shit like black, just talking about the news like you always did and stay focused on that and then growing however else you want to do because everything else is good. I bought the Follow America. That was good. Focus on your Follow Americas, on your other projects. You stay focused and leave these dope. And I've heard other big YouTubers tell you that, Tommy. Because I don't see nobody else doing it, even though you're doing it. But I just don't think ain't nothing good can come out of it. There's nothing good with talking about these bums. You were very more talented than that. Every minute you spend talking about these bums and dope things on YouTube, you got people like Kevin Samuels stay focused, laser in on his product, on his niche. He's staying focused on the task. And I think you're getting distracted, even though you kept telling us, I can do this, I can go fuck with them and wallow in the mud with them and then come back and do this. But yeah, you can, but it's only so many hours in a day. And when you got somebody like Kevin Samuels, he laser locked in on it. He working. That's where I believe we got to this part. That's how we got here to where Kevin Samuels at. Nick, he just at work. He took a lot of your style, streamlined it, put his little twist on it, and made it palatable for corporate and more people. That's all he did. And now he pushing it, and he ain't slowing down. And it don't look like he gonna slow down. And he gonna be on the radios. I believe he want to be the one that's gonna be going to, Breakfast Club. He gonna be on Vlad. He want to go, but I believe he want to go further than that. I think he want to go to mainstream television. He want to damn near get on TV. Like on I believe he want to go. I believe he want to shoot for the stars. Maybe even with a satellite show, Sirius satellite show, XM satellite. Yeah, I think he want to get him a damn near show on daytime TV or something. Doing the same thing he can now. He can do it because he's not cursing. He keeping it real clean and professional. And then when they get the production behind him, but one thing I will say, just like he coming, it's always gonna be they're gonna be there to knock him down too. Because best believe there's so many people probably digging on that man right now because people don't want to hear what he's saying, just like they did Tommy. There's so many people that hated what Tommy was saying because he was telling the truth that they're going to dig on your life. So let's come to Kevin Samuels, but he can negate a lot of that stuff as long as he don't feed the trolls and don't entertain it. Just like even with Tommy. He ain't respond back to you, man. Which, that's really smart. I mean, I'm not talking about respond back to you when y'all supposed to link. I'm talking about after you made your videos, he ain't respond. Keep focused straight ahead. That man trying to get to that paper. That's what I see. He trying to blow the fuck up. And I don't think he gonna let nothing distract him. And that's what Tommy, you still got it. You realize you still got it. Just go back to doing you. And then expand off that and leave the dope fiends, bombs, and junkies alone. You still the man. I just don't believe you don't think, yeah, you got to think. You still the man, though, bro. Yeah, Kevin Samuels is super hot right now, but how many people can last this long? You've been around this motherfucker a long time. And I was gonna say this a long time ago. The only reason I don't believe YouTube done took you off because you can drop and make content 4, 5, 6 hours, and you can gather mass out all these people channel blocking. So if you still have 2, 3 thousand followers, and if I believe if YouTube knocked you off YouTube, that's gonna hurt their bottom line a lot. Cause you get knocked off YouTube and they just do you like Alex Jones and just say you go to Rumble or BitChute, that's gonna hurt them. Cause now when a Tommy video drop on BitChute, yeah, it's gonna be low, but when you start back growing, you're gonna have people attention for 4, 5, 6 hours. You can drop 4, 5 videos in a day and go ham. Little 10-minute videos when you talking about the news, and then you can go do a 3, 4 hour live show. You're gonna take so many hours away, and I don't believe you see that, man. That's the only reason they knocked you off, cause you got so much content you can keep people attention for so long. Even when you talking about the bums and the junkies, you have a lot of people watching, but you're not growing there. Cause it's been several times where I done turn when I get tired of you talking about the fish girl. I don't even know the bitch name. The fish girl that came to your house and Shay and the dude with the lisp and Jurassic Sissy dude. I had to turn that shit off because I don't want to hear about no bums and junkies. I want to hear you present, that good shit, you know. But I got respect, much respect. I'm just telling you where I think it went wrong. But only thing time you gotta do is just go back to doing you. You ain't got nothing to do nothing different because you are the originator. You the most talented person on here, but you gonna have to put in that work because, oh boy, you can tell he's not talented as you, but he putting in that work. He gonna do what it take. But y'all ain't shouldn't have to compete. This ain't no competition. Shouldn't be no competition, man. You do you, he do him. Your message is there. You just gotta stay focused on your message, man. That's what I see. You gotta stay focused on what you do. If you do what you do, can't nobody present the news like you do. And that's really all. You stick to just presenting the news and giving your opinion, what you've been saying forever. Yeah, Kevin Samuels do this thing, but here's this little one. You do a whole wide array. He do like 20, 30% of what you do, like far as just focusing on deadly on women in relationship. You do that easy, and you cover a whole bunch of million other things. You go to politics, you go into flat earth, you can go into all different ranges. Kevin Samuels just focusing on that one thing. They just show you how much talent you got. I'm just being real with you. So man, hey, I don't think you need to do. You just come from a guy. I'm a bail bondsman, private investigator. I do my thing. I was in the corporate world like y'all too, and I got out and started doing what I do. You know, just like you, what you doing on the YouTube world. But that's what I gotta say. I hope you do hear this message, and you know what I'm saying, it's come from love. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just keep it right, straight up funky with you. And I come on your show and say the same thing, bro. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all.